Hello PokeMoshPit, I am Sharktamer, and I have a little cup battle here against the guy who is sitting. I won't bother explaining what Little Cup is too much, but I will make sure that an article is linked in the description, and perhaps a video too. I'm that nice. So I lead off with this Drifloon lead. It's a Trick Scarf lead, the cutest Trick Scarf lead you could ever see, with its little tuft of cloud on its head acting as hair. Like a balloon needs hair. I'm not sure the purpose of hair on a balloon, but nonetheless, he goes for a crunch. He's going to do a little bit of damage. I did get his focus actually, even if he had critted or anything. I wouldn't have died from that anyway. I go for Hypnosis on it, which never ever misses from this thing. I'm quite lucky with this thing. It just has good hypnosis powers, I suppose. He's going to switch out now. I'm going to take the opportunity to go for a Shadow Ball as he brings in his Mantike. Mantike's going to take that pretty well since it does have quite impressive special defense stat for Little Cup, and I go for another Shadow Ball. It's going to do about the same, obviously, because Little Cup is quite discreet, as I say. He's going to go for a Surf, and as you'll see, he is a sweeper set, so you can add that to the fact that he took those Shadow Balls that well. It just makes Mantike even that much more impressive. So I'm going to bring in Chinchou now, since I know it can wall his Surf and most of his other attacks. Even if he has a super effective hidden power, it's not going to be doing that much. Sorry there, I kind of stuttered there for a minute. I think I have a few scratches. So I'm going to Agility on the switch as he brings in his Turtwig, maybe just kind of half his Death Fodder. Maybe he thought I'd go for the Hidden Power, or the Thunderbolt even. Hidden Power Electric, why would you have Hidden Power Electric on a Choncho? He probably thought I'd go for the Thunderbolt, and then maybe you could get a Wake Up and go for a Seed Bomb. But I do go for Agility on the switch. Ice Beam doesn't kill him, he wakes up first turn, goes for a Seed Bomb, takes me out. That's unfortunate for me. Chinchou could have had a little sweep, but unfortunately he was denied. So bringing Bronzor now, because I know that he's locked in Seed Bomb, since I invariably, not invariably, just normally, tricked him a Choice Scarf. So he's locked into Seed Bomb now. I'm going to go for a Stealth Rocks first turn, since Stealth Rocks are useful in Little Cup. They help to ensure a few KOs and whatnot. He's going to go for another Seed Bomb. Not really sure why he's staying in. I suppose he just wants this thing to die off so he can bring in something that actually take out my Bronzor. So I do go for Reflect. We're both going to switch out this turn. He switches out into his own Bronzong. Bronzor even. It's not a Bronzong, this is Little Cup. Wake up, Sharktamer. He's going to switch into his Bronzor as I switch into Dratini. This isn't the greatest switch for me, so I'm going to switch straight back out again into something that is the greatest switch, into a Bronzor. I bring in my Wynaut, which isn't banned in Little Cup, believe it or not, since in Little Cup things tend to do more damage and take more damage from attacks, so it's just living a lot less. Basically, that's why. So he's going to go for Reflect on the switch. I can Encore that first turn, since with a few speed EVs, Wynaut will outspeed a Bronzor despite being one of the slowest Pokemon in Little Cup. It's that much faster than the actual slowest Pokemon. Well, Munchlax is the actual slowest, but that's another story. So I'm going to wall him into Reflect, go for a few counters just to stall out the Reflect. I actually switched out a turn too late, since the Reflect actually wears off the turn I come in. If I'd switched out another turn, I could have gotten the Dragon Dance up, and then the Reflect would have worn off, and things would have been better. But still, he switches into Mantike as Death Fodder for some reason, maybe predicting I'd go for the just the Aqua Tail straight away to do some damage to that Bronzor. I do get the Dragon Dance on the switch as he brings in his Mantike for Death Fodder, which is alright. He's going to bring in his Mankey now. It's a Scarfed Mankey, obviously, since he wouldn't bring it in otherwise. He takes Stealth Rock damage. I go for an Extreme Speed. Now, +1 Extreme Speed with Life Orb from a Dratini is meant to always take out Mantike after Stealth Rocks. But it never ever happens to me. They always seem to live with 1 HP. I don't know who told me that. But whoever told me that is a liar, and I think they sold me some snake oil too. So the Dratini goes down. I'm going to bring in my Wynaut to revenge that thing, since that's what Wynaut does. It takes out Scarfers. It did only have 1 HP, but still, I just thought it was the best thing to do, and I don't think any of my other Pokemon actually outspeed a Scarfed Mankey. So he goes for the Ice Punch again, not going to do anything to Wynaut really. I go for the counter and take it out. I don't really think that was a wasted move at all. He's going to bring in his Houndour now. I'm predicting special Dark moves, since Wynaut could not reflect those things, since Mirror Coat is a special attack. It actually doesn't affect Dark types. So I'm going to bring in my Bronzor, and actually dies to the Dark Pulse, which I wasn't actually expecting, but he would have died to 2 anyway, so it was Death Fodder in the end. Bronzor goes down. Bronzor even. This isn't Little Cup. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I'm going to bring in my Gligar now. It is a Scarfed Gligar. He's going to go for a Sucker Punch just to do a bit of damage to me as I go for an Aqua Tail. Didn't want to go for the Earthquake since he still has a Bronzor, obviously. So the Houndour goes down. It's no way it's going to live one of those Aqua Tails from a Gligar. He's going to bring in his Bronzor now. I could probably go for an Aqua Tail on it, but what do I do now? I actually forget what I do. Could have gone for an Aqua Tail, but it only would have been a 2-hit KO, and he would have set up his Reflect and stalled me out a bit. I'll just bring in Why Not again, since it's perfect switch into Bronzor. No matter what he does, he's going to be locked into whatever move he goes for. I could just take him out in the end, or set up on it. And I was actually predicting he might have gone for an Explosion there. That would have been fine too, since Why Not would have been taken out, and the one counter he has left to Gligar would have been dead too. So that would have been fine as well. So he does go for the Reflect. I do the same, stalling the turns out. I actually get it right this turn, since the Reflect wears off. Reflect wears off just as I come in. Same thing happened last time, but I wanted it to wear off a turn earlier, so I could have gotten a Dragon Dance up. But still, I go for a U-turn this turn. I think he must have been predicting my Aqua Tail. As I said, it would have been a 2-hit KO. He would have lived one of them, and he could have gotten his attack off that he does go for. He goes for a Psychic on the switch as I U-turn into Why Not. So he's finally gone for an attacking move. I can encore that Psychic now. So that is what I do after I outspeed. Like I mentioned before, a few speed EVs makes Why Not outspeed Bronzor. I do go for the encore. He's going to be locked into Psychic now, so I can take him out in a few turns with a few Mirror Coats. He knocks me down to my Oranberry. Most defensive Pokemon in Little Cup have Oranberry, since they recover 10 HP, which is like a third of most most Pokemon's HP. It's better than Leftovers, since most Pokemon have less than 32 HP, which means Leftovers will only be recovering 1 HP per turn. So the only thing Leftovers is really used on is Munchlax with Protect. Citrus Berry is useless too, since no Pokemon in Little Cup has 40 HP. So he finally gets a crit Psychic there, which just speeds up things a little bit. One more Psychic will take him out after my Mirror Coat. So that's alright. His Bronzor's down. Now my Gligar can sweep the last of his team, hopefully, depending on what he has last. Thankfully, though, his last is a Chinchou, which Gligar will take easily. I do go for the Destiny Bond, since if he had gone for the Agility trying to outspeed my Gligar next turn, he would have been forced to go for another Agility or take me out and die to Destiny Bond. If he had gone for the other Agility, I would have just encored him, so that I would have just brought in Gligar after that and taken him out anyway. So he just goes for the Surf, takes me out. I'm going to outspeed next turn thanks to my Scarfed Gligar. I'm going to take him out in one hit. He doesn't have a Focus Sash, obviously, and even if he had, it would have been broken to the Stealth Rock, so I don't know why I even mentioned that. He's going to bring in his Turtwig now. Since he's got barely any HP, he's going to die to an Earthquake. He's not going to outspeed me, since even though he is a Scarfed Turtwig, I am a Scarfed Gligar. Well, I'm not. Once again, I'm personifying my Pokemons. I have a habit of doing that. So, Turtwig goes down. That is the game. Hope you guys on PokeMoshPit enjoyed it. I thought, there's no Little Cup battles on PokeMoshPit. I thought, well, it's up to me to post one. No one really seems to do them anymore, but I still really love them. Little Cup's the best. Yeah. So after that battle, we both enjoyed that. We both thought it was pretty great. We high-fived through the internet, as you do, but what actually happened is I punched a hole through my monitor. Yeah, and I had to sell a lung to buy a new one, so as a result, I'm kind of tired. I think we're both probably linked in the description. I forget how this works on PokeMoshPit. So, yeah, give my videos a look at least. They're average. I'm average. Yeah. I'm at a bit of a downer right now. So, yeah, if you must do that, have a look. Check out TheGuyWhoIsSitting as well. He's cool. Not sure really what else I need to say. I don't think I'm forced to say anything else. This was a Little Cup battle from Sharktamer. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe I'll post some more, and I will have some more on my channel. I think I'll start posting some more there as well. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. That was Sharktamer doing a Little Cup battle. See you guys, bye.